is going to take no prisoners. And this is a local boy, Juan Carlos Gonzalez, better known as Ollie. Big air off the top. Unfortunately, doesn't make it. Mike, this guy's did a great job at the last junior surfing games and the last World Surfing Games.
Here, this is his local break. I've been told by some of the other locals that this kid could catch 20 waves in a heat if he wanted to. He knows this wave like the back of his hand, and he's going to add to his scoreline. His first good score was a 4.67. That is going to definitely beat that out. And here we have our New Zealander. He is negotiating some seriously shallow rocks right there still, but making his way across this little wave. Not sure that's going to amount to much.
And it seems like this is the best wave. Ollie just coming off top strong, just looking at that smooth, blows the tail there a little bit. Another bottom turn, 3 consecutive bottom turns off the top on 3 maneuvers, negotiates the rocky section, kind of floats over it. Nice little cut back, and this is why local knowledge is going to play a big part here. And Ollie just showing some great surfing and representing performance in the last couple of years, and now he is a staple in that national team for sure.
Okay, here we go. Here comes Israel Barona, and there's no stopping. These guys have to perform whether there's water or not.
He gets a nice little ejection off the lip right there, kind of I would call a credit card Superman, and I don't know, surfing one maneuver wave. He gets a 4.17 on his first wave, and this is live action. Ollie from Panama.
All right, yeah, there's no doubt this kid knows this wave. He's lighting up this section. He knows where and when he should see. He just knew somehow to hop that section and do some more maneuvers here on the end. This wave's small at the end, but looked like he could have.
He's got a 4.17, so he's definitely going to threaten the Kiwi surfer as we see live action. Dylan Southworth, really, his style really suits this wave. Long walls, he's got a great cutback. He gives me like a resemblance of a Gavin Beshin. I call him the Latin American Gavin Beshin, and he goes for big maneuvers. He's got that really smooth style and a very classic human being. We always refer to him as Chewy.
Fine for second place here, yeah. Nice choice of waves, too. He sat on the edge and got that one off to the side, but that thing reformed really well.
Well, he's got that smooth, crisp style, kind of effortless in his approach, and got multiple maneuvers, really accentuated, accelerated from his turns. And Dylan Southworth is definitely, he's going to get outside of that fourth place.
Post a good maneuver on the end of that wave, but opted for an air and then lost that opportunity.
He's going retro. Let's talk a little bit about Dylan Southworth. As we see, this is live action. The Kiwi surfer, he's currently in the number 2 spot, but it looks like he's going to be threatened by Dylan Southworth's last wave. Let's see what the judges award him. But the Kiwi, he's backing up. He wants to get rid of that to get into that second place position, and that wave, unfortunately, not going to pan out for him. As we see live action, Dylan Southworth from Sayulita.
Yeah, floaters are always a risky maneuver. Dylan Southworth here improving his situation. He's definitely going to try to get rid of that 2.5 that he got early in the heat. The judges have still not posted his score from the previous wave, but wave didn't amount to much. Peg's going to look for something better. And here goes our local boy, Jean Carlos.
Well, there's Ollie. Great wave selection, big turns. He got a cut back in the first turn. Nice straight off the top of the second turn. Follows it up with another one, goes into the inside, and I believe 4.67. We'll have to see what the judges award him. And this is Israel Verona from Ecuador.
Yeah, our Ecuadorian surfer is looking alive. He's looking snappy. He's throwing some creative stuff into these waves. Unfortunately, this wave not cooperating past that section. And here goes our surfer from Mexico, Dylan Southworth.
He's kind of turning on his engine. He's got a couple of waves. He's got a 4.10 as his 4-scoring wave. He's got still a couple of scores for his last wave. and kind of doing a shove it varial there at the end. And Dylan, you can find him over there, and I know they're in the resort business and the surf industry business. So if you ever want to go to Sayulita and surf, make sure to talk to Dylan Southworth, as we see the New Zealand surfer Sean Pegg's kind of lightening it up, and this is going to definitely put the exchange and threaten. So it's going to be a battle for second right now, I believe, with Giancarlos and with Dylan 8-0, and we still have to see 5.83 for the man on your screen was his last wave, and his wave selection's impeccable, Mike.
Well, you know, again, wave knowledge and local know-how is going to play big here out for the Panamanian surfers, and this surfer in particular is one of the more radical surfers from Panama. There he goes going big. Unfortunately, doesn't complete that air. That was a big
trying to get up in the air. Another Superman attempt. Does 2 in this heat. Nice little cutback. He needs a 6.87. He needs to really get a wave that has a lot of open face. And surfing this wave really good. Getting those Superman maneuvers in the box. But I have to say, he needs to get a better looking wave. He needs to get a steeper wave to get that 6.87. I'm not a judge, so I'll never be able to deduct that, but interesting surfing there by the Ecuadorian surfing, Israel Barona.
I think the important thing about this particular wave for him versus the other air he did is that he connected this one, and that is going to be important. He may well get another 7 or 8 or whatever it is, but anytime you can improve on your scores, it's a good wave. Okay, here goes Dylan Southworth trying to connect the dots, not quite happening for him on that wave, and here goes. Obviously, he's got that Latin American flair, and he's got some big airs in his repertoire. I think we're going to see a lot more from this kid as the event progresses. Here goes our Ecuadorian surfer. Unfortunately, that last wave came in at a 5.17, not enough to push him through. But Dylan Southworth stoked on second place. He surfs smooth, he surfs strong, nice style. So our